Okay. She needs water. Maybe on her way back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. No, I'm not taking you out front because I don't know what it's like out there yet.
You're gonna stay here, Sadie.
I haven't gotten there yet.
No, you gotta stay here. Yes, you do.
You need a room. Or... Yes, you're a Twinkie ass. I see that. Boopy doopy doop doop. Yeah, well, there you are. Actually, tell you the truth, I can't imagine anybody deciding that she has got too many mats on her, because you can't really see them on her. And her undercoat is a mess. Here, leave that there. Okay.
You stay.
Come, Vivi. You're just sitting there staring at me. Yes, you are. Okay, I won't look at you. Oh, yes, I know.
This is our lab. Mario is one of the world's leading experts.
Yes,
on
Samson.
magnetic
Yes, I
fields.
see that. Yeah, you're
He
got
has
this
sent instruments to measure
Yes,
all the
you
essential
do.
facts that scientists have learned about the Earth's molten core into a computer model. Dozens of equations.
You know,
describing
I
its
can actually get
dimensions,
some pretty good
temperature.
shots off of this thing.
It's good.
A bunch off. I'm gonna put them up. I'll post them off here under your page too. It's Eastern Rocco's. Oh, you pulled that out of there. Okay. So there, we're here. See what I mean by it's just gorgeous?
It used to work.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's off at 12:30.
No, it's
I couldn't use the dog.
It's gorgeous. Huh?
He's taking
It
silver.
was hot, you know. Okay. Earlier today, I had thongs on, and I was just sweating like you would believe. And I spent nearly $200. Well, I ended up because one of my keyboards is fried, so I bought a keyboard as well as and that cord you gave me isn't holding properly. That may be why you're getting the delays. Okay. So I bought a cord, and I bought a keyboard, and mouse, and I bought a graphics card. And the kid is a brain. I said to him, can I come behind the counter and see what you're doing? Yeah, I'm just going to check a few things. So I told him everything I'd done. Tim, I have downloaded every fucking video program going. I have done everything. I decided suddenly updating my drivers was beyond me. Like, it is. Trust me, it is. On that unit, it is. I'm not completely daft. I had a bitch of a time finding it anyway. The kid said to me, he said, you haven't got an NVIDIA. You haven't got an NVIDIA. What do you mean I don't have it?
I got an ATI.
It's in the motherboard.
It's on board, yeah.
Well, it was a bitch to find, okay? And all the right numbers. Because I couldn't find it. He managed to find it. Then he checked that. He says, I got a thought. And I said, you mean this is like the battery? We've tried everything else. It's got gas. It's got it's the battery, says he. So that was in the first 15 minutes. Well, then it takes a while for him to test out what he can do for complimentary. Okay? So I said, okay, well, I'll run out to Staples and I'll grab, because he didn't have what I wanted in keyboard thing. I said, well, okay, no, because what I want is the cheapie, because it goes in the bag, and that's why, So I said, okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. So he says, well, I've had a lot of people do side crying. I said, trust me, video, and I'm behind the counter. I almost hugged him. And I just looked at him and answered the phone and said, yeah, come on down. Because it's Saturday. And I said to him afterwards, I said, has anybody ever done happy tears for you? He says, yeah, I have a lot of people do sad tears. It's going to go in on diagnostic, and then it's a 2-day run with your testing machine, right? And I said, okay, so... So he looks over at me and he grinned, and this Cody goes, I'll hug ya. And I'm just tickled. I said to him, I said, I should be taking you out for Easter dinner. You got a family? Like, I want to take something to them at some point. I said, this has been so nightmarish. It started Thursday. I thought, oh, I'm going to do this, and that. Long weekend. Guess what? I said, and I looked at him, I said, I can't do it on the laptop. It hasn't got the power to do it. Okay, they understand that. I said, I've got a 10 at home. It has been non-stop. I hate it. Well, you know that's where we're going. Well, yeah, well, I hate it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I could theoretically, if I could get a used unit, I would get a rebuild. I asked him about motherboard. I said, well, what do you think? And he said, who knows? And it is possible. It just happens to be the card. Okay? So that's what I came up with my travels on forum boards. This Phil laughed a lot anyway, and I said, you know, I should have been a mechanic. I should have done this. I said, my problem was I never learned how to change the engine out. Now we got the problem. But I can tell you what it is in the engine after I do, you know, this and I do that, just logically speaking. And it had to be that. It is running better. Now, Windows Media is doing what it does. Sometimes it's choppy, but that's normal. Okay? But VLC is running like a fucking dream. And that's the thing that's bizarre. So like VLC, well, VLC is shares files with Windows Media. I said that to myself. Well, the way it's set up on here, they share the files. Okay. I said, I've brought in Winamp as a standalone, and it's still dead. That tells you there's something in hardware. Okay. It's gotta be. And everything else, and it did the updates and this and that.
Yes,
you know,
that
and
was
then at that point, I'm not sure if the motherboard's going down, so I pulled everything off of it. No, there's not too much on it. Well, you should have seen it before.
I don't know what all
Yeah.
he did.
Like
No, he had
anything
to
I had
take off.
not, you know,
Probably
yanked.
cleaned the carbs.
Anyway, so good $200 tax later. All that stuff, right? Yes, it was like people's dinner posts. Although I don't feel as sick as I did this morning.
It's good.
Well, I almost went, I need to go over to Gwen Vaughn just to celebrate, you know, and I just didn't have it in me to. Mostly it was after I dragged that thing down there, dragged it back, dragged everything in, dragged it upstairs, hooked it all back up, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know what she wants to do Monday. I can't imagine anybody open to shave a cat on Monday.
No.
So
Some people will be, some people won't be. Because it's Good Friday and Easter Sunday.
Maybe there is. So she uses the vet place over at Eagle Landing. But I'm still tracking. I sent her a message on Facebook because I didn't call her back. She left a message on the machine. So I left her a message on Facebook and I said, well, we'll talk at Tractor Grease because she hasn't called for a ride.
Right.
So, and Monday, Clive would like to get together with both of us. Do you know who I mean? Yeah, you do. Well, you do. Just say yes. Well, you're probably not going to get together with him, and we'll see what happens. I'll see him and I can't even say her name. Anna, or whatever her name is, at Tractor Grease. So I'll see them there, and then we'll figure it out from there.
I thought Wednesday's better.
Well, he will be back to England at that point. So, but I at least managed to get a picture of the tree. On Wednesday, there was even if it was getting stopping the van. It's gorgeous. When it's sunny and, you know, late afternoon from just over the other side over there. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Coils, spark plug wires, spark plugs, stator, regulator.
Well, I'm glad we came out there.
Battery.
There, I'm looking at you. There we are.
No, you're not. Your camera is.
Well, and you know what?
You're not
I
looking
can
at
pull
me.
off some really good stills off of this. So my only thing is when I need the camera to shoot from the other direction. So that's where I pulled stills off of the Rocco stuff, and I put them together with Mr.
Giant friggin' eggs all over the hotel.
I'll do a
This big.
Facebook post to that effect. I don't know.
What rabbits and eggs have to do together, I don't know.
Yeah, well, tomorrow apparently we're having a salmon egg hunt. I'm
You know how
presuming.
small those salmon
I'm
eggs are?
presuming these are eggs, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what all I'm going to do. I was hoping somebody like Janet will be there or somebody I can just sit there and hang out with.
Yeah.
Mei-Ling won't be there, although, see, her and I usually, if we end up with these things, we just sort of sit there and watch and play the drum, and I take pictures, and, you know, I don't know. Lorraine has not
put
said
that on
she's
tape.
picking
Yes,
up,
I
so
can run Windows
not
10, but
gonna
there is
ask
no
her
way
if
to
she
run
needs a
Windows
ride.
10
I've asked
on
her
it.
twice
That's
already.
the problem.
And for what it's worth, I understand why Lorraine is
I
having
remember the other
issues
day,
that she's having.
when I first got
But
sick,
that I
he
really
offered
don't
me a couple $100 to see me
It's
through,
about
and
that
I was just
frustrating.
wondering, she should be around $100 off.
Well, you
it-
should have
it's
taken
about
it at
that
that time, Tim.
I
You
didn't
know.
need it.
Yeah, well, you know, when people do these things, you realize that it's a good idea, maybe. Gorgeous out here, isn't it? It is. Huh?
I don't want to go to work.
I don't want to go to work. I want to go to bed, have a nap. Be happy I came out and got you up. All I
already up.
all I wanted to do too when I got home was sit for a few minutes and go to bed. It's like, oh fuck. So I still haven't gotten much of any of the Helcomalum done that I wanted to get done. I figured tomorrow morning I'll be up at, 7, 8 o'clock. Well, that's enough to get a couple of hours on it and go out on the bike. And then Monday do whatever. And I really don't know if I want to go find Clive. It'll be enough to see him tomorrow. And what's her name? Whatever. I don't even know how to even fucking say it. I don't know.
For a guy that's broken, destitute.
Anna. I don't know. Anyway.
For a guy that's broken, desperate, he sure spends a lot of time traveling between England and Canada.
Well, maybe, I don't know. No, he hasn't been back since a good year or more.
That's $2,000 or $3,000.
But they've got family here.
It's still $2,000 or $3,000.
Okay, well, that's probable too.
Hey.
Let you know before I go.
Okay.
How am I going to put that on Facebook and make my statement?
Don't.
Well, I do. I don't know if there's anything here I can take a picture of, but I can pull it off of this. The new stuff on the unit makes VLC run like a charm.
Yeah, it will.
Well, now it does, and it never ran. It ran like shit before. It ran worse than Windows Media Player. So he was gracious enough, and I said to him, "Oh, can we test that with speakers just in case?" He looked at me. I said, just the way my life is going, I'll get it home. I'll have visual. Now I want the sound. Let's just check it, okay? So that cord that I got from you is probably useless. I couldn't get it to work or shit. It cut in, it cut out, like it woobled. And the more I think about it, then that may be why it's powering down out there. Why it's going into fry down or something. Who knows? So I've got a new one of those.
It means I gotta get a new one for out there?
What?
It means I gotta get a new one for out there?
I got a new one.
I thought you needed it in the house.
No, I pulled it off of downstairs. I don't have anything to speak of downstairs except a screen now. I've yanked speakers and everything. Well, that's the other thing I bought. I bought another microphone and said, okay, maybe if I have two of them, I can take one around with me and like pack it with me.
Right.
Rather than, I want to take the microphone. Oh, well, unconnect, take it with, like just put it downstairs and then it's there. Those aren't that much. Those are $20, and those ones hold up really good. He had not a bad one out there over where he was, but it's not bendable like that.
Just
like
a second,
so if it snaps, it's fucked.
Snap down.
Yeah, like this
that,
thing does
do
this,
that.
bend back.
There you are.
Which is probably why this one survived.
That's
why
good
I said,
lighting. I'll
pits on it.
pull one of the photos off of this
Pretty
thing.
bad. I'm gonna go to
It's
Staples for
almost
fixing
as
this
easy.
and get one of those bendable ones because
And
at least
that's
it
the other
rides in
thing
my
that-
bag.
What is that, VCL or whatever? Now it pulls it off. We'll bring the broom back this way. Yes, dear Sadie's. Oh, there you are. Okay, you. Yes, there you is, and you wanted to go for a walk today. Well, I almost did, and I didn't. Yes, there you are. Okay.
Hello, Doofy Dog. Oh, hello, Doofy Dog. Hello.
Now, you need to reverse that and put that up for the damp side out. These ones are not a big deal. Like that. And then shove it back in, okay? And just stay out and talk to her for a minute. I'm gonna go deal with this stuff real quick.
Before I go,
Huh?
I'll let you know.
Can straighten that out so it looks tidy. Oh, just a minute. That's a good picture.
Hey.
I'll let you know before I go.
Okay.
Okay, dear, I love you.